FRSA Fellowship in the East Midlands are doing this work for a specific reason. We want to work with others in collaboration to design ways to support existing and new generations of change makers. The focus of our research with our young team has been on people under the age of 35 because we have a Young Centenary Fellowship scheme starting. We need the experiences of older social activists and social entrepreneurs. We're also interested in encouraging greater collaboration across the generations. I'm often, and I guess many of the people who are a bit older in this room are often asked to be mentors and so on for younger people. But I have to say that I am constantly inspired and taught by the sassy young people that I'm fortunate enough to work with.
I wanted to put up some questions for you to have a think about and talk about on your tables. What are the barriers faced by people under the age of 35 trying to make innovative changes for the better? And what might help people to overcome these barriers? Last month, as part of this research, we held a workshop in Nottingham city centre, and that brought together about 20 people who were in the under 35 age group, who had an interest in taking some kind of positive social action. And these responses here are taken from both the group discussion notes and the post-it notes. Lots of people talked about problems having finding time to start or commit to a project. There was quite a lot of discussion around funding and finding funding and negotiating funding bids. Finding and having opportunities to spend time with the right people, and the words that came up to describe the right people were people who motivated you, who inspired you, people that you considered brave, and people that you felt that you could share your ideas with. Related to this was the expectations that you have of yourself and the expectations that others have of you. And finally, being able to communicate what you do. A couple of people talked about the importance of being able to tell a story. There were also discussions around the heavy reliance on popular social media sites to communicate, particularly with younger people. And some people felt that these are starting to be seen as part of the establishment and something that younger people are starting to move away from using. There were also people who said that they'd like the opportunity to develop their social media skills. People in that 35 and under age group are expected to be quite confident, but if you're competing with professional communications officers or PR teams, the fact that you use Facebook with your friends isn't always enough. I'd really like to go back to the answers that you've put down and see whether they fit with these categories that I've identified, whether there's other categories or whether some of these might need adjusting slightly to fit with the sort of responses you've got.
I don't know whether when I started out with running the business, this idea of social change, whether I even had that thought of social change at the beginning, or whether it was just trying to find a way to live and to do what I want to do without having to get a proper job. And I think the social change side of it, I realise now probably has applied all the way along the line, because it's helped other independents, it's helped other people grow to what they are as well. And I think the definition of what social change is a difficult thing.
Do you think it's useful to have labels like social change?
Not if it's vague.
Social change, I mean, we've got how many people that have come from unemployment. I mean, that's social, that we've given them jobs, they're now thriving, they're now managers.
Yeah.
So surely that's an element of social change.
I think it's whether it's economic social change or ethical social change.
I think there's different
or ecological social.
I mean, if you're writing the blog posts, you spend 2 years doing that right now.
I think it's just one of those, follow your passion things. Yes, and although I'm not doing it to get any, not with any hope of reward really.
And then there are local networks which try and do things to improve their local areas.